In the first chapter, I will introduce you to the latest UFO sightings. First of all, we have a case from the Amazon in Brazil, where indigenous people are haunted every night by creatures that come from mysterious objects. According to a chief, one of these creatures injured a 15-year-old girl in the neck with a laser. Commenting on the appearance, the chief told the press that the creatures floated 1 meter above the ground and had neon yellow eyes. The second UFO incident that happened recently, which I find very interesting, is an animal mutilation in Texas. In April of this year, several mutilated cattle were found on a farm in Madison County, Texas. These animals lacked eyes, skin flaps, organs, and all blood. According to local residents, strange lights were seen in the sky nights before. Such animal upsets happen almost weekly in a wide variety of countries. Skin flaps, organs, and blood are precisely removed. Most often, mysterious lights are seen in the sky nights before. The third and last current case is a video from England. The exact location is unfortunately not known. So these were the current interesting cases. In the next chapter, I will tell you UFO reports from the last 100 years. The list of reported UFOs is long because in the last 100 years, several 100,000 UFOs have been sighted. The most interesting of which I present to you now. Report number 1 comes from the former GDR. In the middle of the GDR in southern Thuringia, something strange is said to have happened on the night of June 16, 1950. On June 17, 1950, Oscar Linka and his stepdaughter Gabriele broke down on their way home with his motorcycle. At the adjacent forest of the country road, Gabriele thought she had seen deer, and both leftists tried to approach the animals slowly. Close enough, Oscar Linka realized that the suspected deer were in fact humanoid beings in shiny metallic suits. Near her stood an object up to 15 m wide that reminded Linka of a hot water bottle made of zinc. Through a remark by Gabriele, the humanoids climbed the object, which then lifted off the ground with the help of a cylindrical central section and rose to the sky with a whirring sound and flew away to the southeast. Report number 2 comes from France from a farmer. It was July 1st, 1965. At 5:45 a.m., when a farmer made his observation during a smoking break, he first suspected a helicopter that could have landed illegally on a lavender field. He followed his suspicion and, to his astonishment, saw an oval flying object instead of a helicopter. The UFO rested on 4 feet, and in front of the farmer stood 2 creatures that were 2 meters in size and wore tight gray-green clothing. The heads of the apparently aliens had an elongated chin and significantly larger than those of a human. According to his description, the aliens had large, slanted eyes and made a grumbling sound. Report number 3, the Belgian UFO wave. In 1995, on the night of 30 to the 31st of March 1990, unidentified flying objects were detected on radar, photographed and observed by about 13,500 people. 2,600 of these witnesses had submitted written observations, a quarter of which were examined. The majority remained without explanation. Following the events, the Belgian Air Force published a detailed report on the events. The observed lights appeared to be at the apex of an isosceles triangle. 2 F-16 fighter jets from Bovchain Air Base were sent to investigate the phenomenon. During their 65-minute observation, the pilots took 15 photos. Once the target accelerated its speed from 240 kilometers per h to 1,770 kilometers per h within 2 seconds, changing its altitude from about 2,700 meters to about 1,500 meters in the same time. Report number 4, UFO abduction of Louise. The kidnapping took place in 1997 when I was 37 years old. I woke up in the middle of the night and couldn't move. To my right were 2 small aliens. I don't know exactly why, but I was absolutely not afraid. Then I hovered over my bed and slid towards the closed window. Suddenly, however, I was lying on a cold table. With me in the room, in addition to the 2 aliens, there was a third, much larger creature standing at my feet. I could hardly make out the creature in question, but I still remembered that it had appeared to me 20 years earlier. At the time, however, I had thought it was just a nightmare. In the next and last chapter, I will show you some UFO videos that I think are real. In the first video, you can see two objects like a crop circle. In the second video, you can see an unknown flying object over Texas. This video comes from Russia. The exact city is unfortunately not known. In the middle of the desert of Arizona, to be exact, in Havasu City, this video was recorded.
Saucer is.
You zoom in enough, Dad?
I don't know if I'm getting it or not.
Oh, the top is even metallic-y, you know, so like aluminum.
Whoever's flying it, they're flying.
This video was captured on June 10th, 2023 in the city of Rio Cuarto, Argentina. This UFO sighting comes from the USA and was taken on July 11th, 2023. The exact city is not known.
UFO. UFO.
The last recording is from Mexico City.